Oh, where you watch? Look where you watch. Know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV said that. Boom!
A big sound, a play a big tune.
Jah holy Emmanuel, I boy. Jah Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow. Blow till me dance up me toe.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
At them are the chink, at them are the dog flea, and at them are the fly, and at them are the people them who live on the dump. Look like them live on the dump.
And that you can also become ambassadors of the message to tell others who may be persuaded by rhetoric and empty promises. Thank you.
No.
Deliver me from my enemy, my God. Set me an eye from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. Save me from the bloodthirsty men, for behold, they lie and wait for my soul. The mighty gather themselves together against me, not for my disobedience, not for my sin, Lord. I have done no wrong, yet they are ready to attack me. Rise up, behold, and help me. You, Lord God of Armor, the God of Israel, rose yourself to punish the nation. Show no mercy to the wicked, traitors, Selah. They return at evening, howling like dogs, and prowl around the city. Behold, they spat with their mouths, soda in their lips, for they say, Who art us? But you, Lord, laugh at them, you scrap of all the nation. O my strength, I wish for you, for God is my high tower. My God will go before me with his loving kindness. God will let me look at my enemy in triumph. Right there, sir. Don't kill them, or my people may forget. Scatter them by their power, and bring them down, Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let there be catch in their pride, for the curses and lie which they utter. Consume them in wrath, consume them, and they will be no more. Let them know that God rules in Jacob to the ends of the earth. Selah. At evening let them return, let them howl like a dog and go around the city. They shall wander up and down for food and wait all night if they ain't satisfied. But I will sing of your strength, yes, I will sing aloud of your loving kindness in the morning. For you have been my high tower, a refuge in the day of my distress. To you, my strength, I will sing praises, for God is my high tower, the God of my mercy. Up and running, up and gunning, Sticky Stucky Sweet TV, Keith Gargan, cassava, passava, mind over matter, up and running. Politics is really in the air, boy. I tell you, say, boy, I don't know about why when I say I go on, boy, it's like Andrew Holness really have some spell upon the people. I don't know what kind of hobby I'm work or science or whatever, but something don't look right in a lot of way, as Ninja Man said, something don't look right. But to me, putting the drama and anything you think are fun and joke, put it aside. But you up now. When me say I go on, see Andrew come out now one at a time and say, well then, he can turn it up and turn it down. When this is what I mean, you know. So you see, him talk something and now, this is what he really mean, people. When him saying he can turn it up and turn it down. And this is what we mean directly. And I don't know if it's the SSL money them I use or the money where they never give the people, them all them loan we are unaccountable for. But some, I'm going to say not millions, no, billions of dollars spent, not Jamaican dollars are spent in this election, to buy people, because they will do anything necessary to stay in power, Believe you me. Because this man come out now and I break all the amount of breaking we I do. And believe you me, it don't make sense. Them plan this, That's why I'm say again. That's why I'm say again. When I'm say we can turn it up and turn it down when them ready. And when him ready. And that's what exactly him doing. I not take a really rocket science to really work it out. But now me break the code. Some of them have to bore some hole and drill some hole and make a shit when I do. Because you have now, Jamaica, we can say really, Jamaica one nice country, It have all the best type. I hear some people that are the same thing in a little place like Jamaica. The talent to it have, But the people them really don't. And not everybody, but boy, them back at the class in a lot of way because then again, me tired this all the while, say sometimes you have to go back to the roots, and tired the things that's how you want to see it. Money at the root of all evil. And people will sell them mother, them father, them one kid. Because people are doing it in Illuminati or what they want to call it. People have sacrificed them own family to get rich. It's there in the open to see. Sounded like another Jamaica alone, but Jamaica take up this. Because one time Jamaica was like the real place, You can't run with Jamaica people, whether government or whatever. People come out. Because I remember them days, but them days are long gone. Yeah. But the man come out, with his fucking everything him that break. He might go build hospital at Spanish Town. He might go build hospital at university. And all these things. And his peer promise. And you come back again, the same con. Because I remember, people, this man, they might refurbish a hospital. Cornell Regional Hospital, St. James, from 2017. Now, build a new hospital, And the money when this hospital cost to refurbish, it started from just over 2 billion. And now it's gone to 19 billion. And I go to 21 billion. And the hospital still not finished. People are asleep. And people don't really see that. Well, a lot of people see that still, but we are going to see what go on in the election because we know him buy the crowd and people are get money to come out on the road. They are going to do it. And that's all it is. So we are going to see. As I'm saying, we can bust the code. When him say, well, then he can turn it up and turn it down. So this is what I see. Him have all of this thing in the bag what he want to do. With the bag of money we have, when he put aside to bribe people and all these things, no matter people get all them food, lick off, and she still support the GLP. That means them get money. So them now come out to them. And that's the real thing, Them people get money for do them things there. To come and ride on truck and knock up the place and to make it look like Rate and Lele. As far as me see, the PMP campaign is more organic. People just come out. Because remember, Mark Golding, as I'm saying all the while, is not my number one choice because I'm doing things already. I mean, I always go talk this thing when me talk. Because me not really dieting and nothing at all. You know what I mean? But no more say, well, I'm a PMP. But now I don't talk. Nothing wrong with it because I'm a manly heights. Where manly stand for. But then again, some PMP come and break it because you have the Rise United who want to mash up the party. And them get fucking a certain way where them have to come back under the PMP umbrella and things like that. But in at the end of the day, believe you me people, PMP rally is more organic. The money that the people just come out. I remember when Mark Golding do him shit what him do, with Lisa and them, for the leadership election, People turn him back on him, the real PMP people, them. That's why not never go on, nobody never, people are burn him out. Burn him out anyway. But what is enough now, and the people, same people who vote, some of them people even vote for Labour too, because they was disgusting. to where Mark Wallen going with. And that's why I'm come out of that day and say, well then, oh, me know I carry some feelings and things like that. Left that and blah, 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 till we win. But you know, all right. We can't say let's bygone be bygone upon that, right? Upon a level. Because we have to try to take by the country and put it in a direction. And Mark Wallen cannot worse than Andrew Holness, in no way. Because I'm dead in the rain already. So the same people that come out, PMP them who they lick out against him. Remember, you know, people. And I mean I make up nothing, you know. Them a come out and that's why you see you have a tsunami type of thing going on with the PMP and the orange colour when you see it. It's more look richer than the GLP. You can see GLP is patchy and it's just by crowd and things like that. And it's that them do right up to the end. So if this Prime Minister come out and want to break ground and things like that, they might go do this. Because remember the hospital they might talk about, you know. If they might fix the hospital for nearly 8 years now, and the price and the thing I go up, and I know where the money I go, and them can't, there's no added feet and nothing like that. Because all we can see, when no money are chop and things like that, and them take the people and for eat that. Right? Hospital, you know, no equipment in the hospital. But this man come round now, right in the eve of election, so I'm turn it up and turn it down when I'm ready. So now I'm turn it up, because I'm cool down, now I'm got, because that mean, when him say that, you know, him can't turn it up and turn it down. So you see him keep quiet during all this time, when they were call the local election. So as him call the local election now, this is where him have up him sleeve, and you know, I'm hot. So him pick out I'm hot now and come with these fucking empty promise. Because just empty promise. Anything, you know, won't make you talk anything, you know. I'm going to build, you know, and I'm going to put up some building like, you know, what you call it, graphic building. So, well, you know, this is what you're going to look and this is what we're going to look in a Spanish town. That is just mouth talk. That is just like, look, mouth talk is mouth talk. Action is action. Because if you don't do nothing due that time, public dead are rotten down. People are dead of a public and things like that. You know, you talk down about public, but I come talk about rated, this and that, Spanish Town Hospital and this. Now the man come. And him come with this fuckery now. All of this fucking time, this man come and say, no, he might go turn on water in a St. Elizabeth, in a Landswood or wet one name. And believe you me, no people, make a big thing out of it now. All of this time, people in the water. So this is my turn up, and some can turn it up and turn it down. But who am I turn it up to now? Because wise people like we are like me. Because you have a lot of we. And a lot of them that Jamaica too. It's not all Jamaica licky, you know. You know what I mean? Because you see when them turn on this pipe, you know, let's look when them turn on the pipe. There's no water come out of it, you know. Just a drip. And the likes of them turn on the pipe. For all this time, these people in the water, people, when them turn on the pipe, the water just come like when water go away. You don't remember you that Jamaican water go away on the last, and you know say water will go away, and you have people that try to catch water before it go away and on the last. Because I used to go, you know, water go away. I saw the pipe. Imagine you just give the people in water and you try to turn on pipe. You saw the things them show up on them. No water now come out of the pipe, people. Just look for the pipe where them turn on. And I lie me, I tell you now. I mean, just talk it as how me see it. If you're gonna bring water to the community and them turn on the pipe as them are cut ribbon, like when them are cut we turn on the pipe, people. You know what should happen? Water pour like wow. The water barely come out of the pipe. So what kind of water that is just a gimmicks. And people are buying it. Well, people who are buying them thing there, you know, me I tell you, you know. And the next thing again, you know, we want to talk on this water thing. You see all them people where this opening of this water thing that send it to the bed. Just look at them. Just look at them. And look how them look like chink and fly. And them are the chink and fly where Everard Wambleton talk about, you know, with Ian Bell, with this PMP councillor in a Portland, you know, when come and make him shit with when him amongst Henry, when she have unmarried Valls, you know. Remember that fucking argument where the guy come talk about who when are invited and blah blah and things like that, and I talk about chink and dog flea. Look at this crowd and see if you know see the chink, which is Andrew Wallace a part of it. He's a big chink, you know it. The whole of them look like chink and fly. Right? I remember when him wife they come out and talk about Rete and Lele. Anybody who will live, we should just see the dump there, a PMP constituency, that was so hard, out of order and stink. Them are people, at them, well, anything I'm talking, the same, I feel them people I'm talking, you know. At them people, they look like a dump. You can't look on them, they look like a, them sick your stomach people. Let's look on it, them people around in this vicinity, in St. Elizabeth, the Labour right them. Look on them, including Andrew Holness. Look at him look. Look like somebody in a well. He look like a big lump of, I'm going to tell you something, you know. Them people, at them are the chink, at them are the dog flea, and at them are the fly, and at them are the people them who live on the dump. Look like them live on the dump. Where my wife, Juliet Wallen talk about. So don't get that twisted, people. That's how it goes. Them are going to turn on water, and the water, now they turn on the water now. But talk about people get, what kind of little trick with that? And people are buy them things there. Because you are the people, them really do that now. That's what I say, you know. Money is the biggest rascal thing where people can look on, you know. At the root, I remember, as I'm saying before, you know, root of evil. Nothing wrong with the money, you know, because money make you spend, you know, because money can't do the harm without people use it and do something. And that go on. Because them get something and them come and talk anything and gather around. Everybody get money for gather around, you know, and do them thing, you know. Money has spent like billions of dollars spent in this local election. Believe you me. And them save that. That's why them cancel it too much time and make mistake. Make excuse. One time I talk about them have no money, and yet them find money for do billions to do all kind of shit. But they take people for idiot. Right? Then them go talk about them go open fire station. Fire station, you know. So this is what I try to telling the people. So look, this is the way I talk. Said them are people here. Them is something else, you know. Because me no know. They because me no see right through them, you know. Me a bore the whole them, and me a drill the whole them. In them little thing where them a deal with. And who can see, but you have a thing name, who can feel, who can hear will feel, you know. And that's gonna be it. But you got to talk, this man a break ground, him not get no sleep, him just over the place all over, and you think say, well then, him just a do that, and money I spend, it a cost billions of dollars. People don't realize that, you know. It's not like the PMP who is organic, you know. I go out there, but PMP not no money for giving nobody. People want to get rid of this government, and that's all it is. So it's more organic, and we believe in that. It no matter the difference with me personally, I with my goaling, because I talk it, and I don't go around the corner, I don't hide and talk. Because me want to say I'm a PMP, because that's how I grew up, you know, I used to live in the same yard where Portia Simpson live in, and I talk that all the while, when me read that talks, things like this important. Yeah, man. Me a youth, we used to live in the same yard, in Maxwell Avenue, 9 Freeman Lane, off Fitzgerald Avenue. And that upon record, right? We used to walk with her, go a political meeting on Ashley Road, or Spanish Town Road. She used to be the warm-up speaker them time as a young woman to Michael Manley. Yeah. Portia Simpson, that's where she come from. I know where she come from as a little youth, yeah? So nobody can come tell me nothing. So hear what this man has said again in his speech when I opened the fire station. He said, you never see government operate like this. Of course, you're not going to see government operate like that because there's no government operate like this before, whether even the other Labour Party them, leader them, Thiago, Bruce Golden, you name it, whatever. Never seen them operate like that. Not to mention the PMP. Because your thing is a different type of thing. It's a cookery. Ideas on have no head long time. Because remember, you have the real read and them things that same them they not spend a night in a jail. And them thief mode and all them things that you have the six. They want to name the six and now come like on a clean and nice. You need fire and I need to know blood for your tail. Believe you me. Come talk about never see government operate like what the rascal like what this guy talk about. He said again, we change politics in Jamaica. Of course, not change politics in Jamaica for good, because peer lie on hotel and peer crap on attack and all this shit. And people think, but that's why he come back again, So that's why I say, it's the people, the only thing I say, release people will get the money, And I hope to do it this time, Because Jamaica people smart. I hope they really do it this time. Take the money and give them a shocking vibe surprise, yeah. Because them checks that money can really do it all the while. I buy vote and get through. Because them do it before. And that is the way Andrew Wallace come up and make them. Him start to do it in the fucking leadership election, as me point out. And he come back with that mentality in this. Because they will try to hold on in power in any means necessary, And that's how we see it. So when them come and talk about never see no government operate like this. Of course you can't see the government operate like that. Eh? Or you're gonna see the government operate like that. Because no government never operate like that. People used to have accounted for in a certain way. Really buy out the cleaner, all the media around you and things like that. Everybody on the same umbrella in the pocket because the money was spent in this government. But sometimes you can't use the word as time come, but we don't use it for more than time right it come, You want to say more than that, because time is a little phrase and really not say nothing too tough. Because anybody can say time come, but it's really, really time to get rid of these people. Both in local government, because you get rid of them out of the council and take on the KCC, local government, department. Them can't really run no business and that's why them stuck. And that's why them are campaign so hard, because they don't want that happen. They don't want to get a dent. They want to control. Because you see, they want to take away all the beach at Portland now, where that beach and then where them keep the Jerk Festival, Boston Beach, all them things that, may I tell you, say people don't know open on the eye, man. And everybody get money and a buy out. And believe you me, all the Rasta, some Rasta want trim to, You say all one when name Bugle, you need to trim, brother. When we are trim people in the 70s, you're dreading to go on. Because you have some little Rasta, I don't want to kind of Rasta and preach and I talk about and things like that. Only if you go away, I come on stage and I embrace Anne-Marie Valls and them things. There's nothing wrong with it. She on the stage, she want to come on the stage. But keep a distance. So Capleton never do that. Big up yourself, Capleton. Big respect. And Capleton style them indirectly. Yeah, man. But you come up on stage and give her, you have sick in the stomach. You have a trim, man, and go away. You boy named Bugle. I mean, now fucking take by my talk when me talk on that. Because I don't give a shit. Yeah. Let me see all them things there. One to stand for that Jamaica and about now dread with land lock on your head. Yeah, want to make people sick in a certain way. Because me don't understand. But in at the end of the day, this man is a break ground, break ground, and I talk a pure nonsense. My promise and things like that. I'm have to go in a list too. Me say Andre Steven. I don't want to call him like you may call Andrew Wallace. Andre Steven. Because I don't like it. And you can't disrespect him like that. Because a youth, when we respect, in a certain way, I always pick him up Me always bonfire theme. Not Panny, me no. Bonfire theme like when Carlos come out and Rete and Lele. When they mash up him thing, them me come out from a channel and me really defend the thing for him. But you up now, you see, me call a spade a spade. You see when me see certain things, me see him come and attack some little things that day. But Andrew, I go build hospital where I get money for do them things there. You know if you go on like a dunce, you know, partner draw TV. I'm gonna play that little video there too. You look like a dunce, so we talk about when get so much money for do them things there. That is not money, that is just a promise, brother. You're supposed to know that. That is just something and put up as a picture and say, well, then this is how the hospital look like. And this is not his ideas. That idea is coming from Portia Simpson there, that penciling from long time. Most of the things when Labour Party come down, you know, what this guy do, you know, all the road network, you know, when I talk about and take credit for, you know, it's Portia Simpson thing, PMP, and him know that. So when I come with that, so Andrew, if you guys go like a dunce, brother. You know, man, I go like a dunce, man. I come to when I get so much money to do this, to build, which new hospital, which new hospital am I build? I just start, the man attacked election hearing. And you supposed to know better than that, more than talk like that. You talk stupid. And you let me down upon that. Because you can't talk about you can't talk things like that. Boy, I get so much money to build a hospital. Him not build nothing. Him just a talk, as a proposal him a make. Proposal is different from building something. And you supposed to know that's a part of politics, brother. And you're supposed to know what politics. Somebody know what kind of narrative that you take up and talk about. Like you really, oh, when I get so much money for build, like it's really serious. For you talk the things them as, oh, me attack it. That is just a picture. That's just mouth talk. Just like when I do the Spanish Town. That's like when I want to turn Portmore in a different parish for them own benefit, and you know that. So all them talk is shit. So if you talk better than that, brother. So you have to put that in the curriculum as when me talk right now upon this topic. Because you have now. The man talk a lot of things when I make no sense. And as I said before, this is what he mean. Simple as that. You know, take an idiot to figure out that when him say him can turn it up and turn it down when him ready. So now I'm ready, right in the eve of a local election, he might draw out everything, him and Desmond Mackenzie and him cloning them, to fool the people again. But he might try to do it in one different way, psychological way. And people say that buy it. I don't know if people really, well, some people buy it who die at, you know, but since the people them who take the money, they know how the place. So, because most of them things where I'm doing, I'm chucking and busting people, you know, people. Me tell you that, you know. Him crowd is not organic. I'll see him go on. He might try everything to hold on to the councillors them. Because you know, if you lose the council them, he's going to get weak like a rat. Because government, you know, real government, you know, have to build up. The strength is from the local government, you know. In any country, you know. Who run the council or whatever. Yeah, those are the part, government, at the root of the government, that central government, the root of central government. So you have to control the council and be a part of it. But if you make other party, you know, have no, you get fucked, and that's it. And that's why, you know, because this is more than a general election, you know, believe you me, you know. People might take it simple. That's why the campaign so really vigorous. You know what I mean? They now ease up. Right up to the 26th. You're going to see it'll get bloody. People are losing life. I was about 3 people dead already. People losing foot. And at least Mark Golden come out and say something. Upon this brother here. Like a young youth will lose him life. Because Mark Golden never really sent him on a campaign. That a woman will lose her foot. She get paid to go up on campaign. Nobody can tell me nothing. And that's why she talk like that. She can't come out and burn nothing. She still have to support the party because she get a little change. And she say she'll get her foot. And she, yo, people, I want sad situation about the man going around and breaking all type of thing. But the two things I have to pick up on, you know, let me see, you know, is the fire station. All this time. And him all attack the things them just like, oh, may I see it. And I talk about it's not a promise, why I never do it before. Why never do it before? Him have 78 years. These guys, them not do nothing, you know. Them just talk and tell lie. What people, government can't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, you know. Come back again, you know. What I'm saying, you know. Never see government operate like this before. Of course it's true. The government never operate like this before. Tell lie like this. Where you blatantly lie over and over and over and over. No. Never. And what say, well then we change politics in Jamaica. Of course we don't change politics in Jamaica. For the worse, not for the good. So you thought we change politics in Jamaica like you change it for the good. You change it for the worse. Because if you no fucking thief up the money them and how long now you can any other country in the world they will come out already. Una try to do everything and cover up everything. And still really want. So the same people that want to thief the money are the same people that want to come back win election and keep it quiet and nobody and just go just cover it up and sweep it under the carpet like nothing never happened. When it's billions of dollars, reaching yourself, have all the gas station, them, all the supermarket, them, all much business, housing, apartment, all the amount of thing where them people have. And him not really declare for him tax yet all now, you know. For a prime minister, you know, where people have to pay tax, poor people have to pay tax, pan bread, pan milk, pan every damn thing. And him have so much billions of dollars, getting rich so quick, and you can't show how you get it, and you don't want to show how you get it. Then you have 6 people in your party, including your wife and you, right? I mean, I take back no talk when we say that. And you don't want to really name them and keep it quiet. So when you say, well then, you change politics in Jamaica. Of course, not change it in Jamaica for true. Not for the good, but for the worse. Because that one I do. And I that me see it. And I that me see. So you up now. Boy, it's sad. It's sick. It don't look good. And the thing is this. Them people who dieted and for them kids, what them have, at them are the cockroach and chink, you know, because when them dead and gone, you know, them are going to leave them kids, then I leave them kids, they don't fight. Because if you don't fight for the kids now, and the grandkids now, you know, one not live for, one not live for nothing. One just live in yam shit, yam drink and shit it out. And one crabble house, chink and flee. One people were put up with all this shit. What happened to the kid when they're dead and gone? I know grandkids, I know kids. When I set an example, that's how the world's supposed to run. Because if we're not going to do it this way now, that means that them not going to have no talk when them grow up. It's going to go too late for them. Everything is going to mash up. And that's what I do. So when you see Everett Warmilton come out and come talk about dog flee, chink and fly, and the people them right down there, so, in St. Elizabeth, just look at them. Look at these people in St. Elizabeth. Look how them look. Pear, chink and fly and bug there, so. And Juliet Wallace come talk about anyway you see dump like Riverton City, a comrade, a PMP live there. And them are people at the Riverton City dump. You look on them and say you not say dump on them. Because if you don't really make 30 pieces of silver, sell out the country with 30 pieces of silver and things like that. Where now go money among the money that monkey money, you know. And like I say you get good money where you can do a good business and you can survive out of it. Them no little money in no time, damn money and them drink on rasta, boom and rasta, whatever, and shit out, and you come back to square one, wanna live, they're really livable. Someone still or go outside, go catch water in a sink, when they have a fucking tile in a house, when you go man. You know what I mean? Hold on. When you get me rascal stink now, because believe you me, I pay a crap me say I go on. And people are love it up and I buy it up. I what go on? Eh? Man, I can't talk about him can turn it up and turn it down. This is what I mean. right? Because me not try to board some hole night and drill some hole night. What this man really mean when him said that? And nobody know. But now me can see this is what I'm talking about in it. So him leave it for the last. So him can't talk nothing and me can't dissect it, and find out, I'm not really blood clot back at the class, that certain thing. My common sense, not full of water like no for. My common sense really a click. So when him talk about come out and come and talk about him can turn it up and turn it down. This is what him talk and this is what him mean. And this is what him have the plan all the while him have the plan and this is what him I do now. Yeah. People that lose them life and he don't give a shit. People that lose them foot, him don't give a shit. All now, me tell you something, people. You see this man here, well, we have to talk about man. This guy, Andrew Holness, is something else. And I think karma go reach him in a certain way. Because it always do. So make him go on and go on and go on and go on and think so well then it's gonna be like a smooth sailing because the circumstance can't turn up and turn it down. He's gonna get turned down. Watch and see. He's gonna get turned down because look, me tell you something, man. Me see that the nation what do you call it, the station nationwise. Well, yeah, nationwise. Anyway, you call somebody name nationwise, isn't it? I remember if I do me call that name right. Because I'm gonna his brother named Cliff Hughes. Cliff Hughes, isn't it? Nation whatever the station there. Anyway, him come out and him talk some things. And when me him talk up against the well not against the Prime Minister but his government because his government run the KSAC anyway. And that guy, the Delroy Williams, they want name who is the mayor, so him is a part of the so him attack against them guys there. And the Prime Minister him attack against as well. So him come out wicked the other day. I'm surprised. So you see, those are the things where it's going to start to turn down on you. Yeah, because when Cliff Hughes come and chat like that, it's not really pretty. It's not really pretty, people. It's sick. It's sad. I don't look good. But, all I'm going to say is not it's a serious situation when I go up because this is not a clean politics. Me see so much local election run and campaign. Never like this. It just run clean and things like that. But all now weapon money we used to put in at this. People just run clean election and they buy people and things like that. I don't see the local election like this. People just come out, nominate, and people run them ads on radio station, and people might come out on loudspeaker and say, well, yeah, vote blah, 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 vote JLP, vote PNP, right? That's the type of campaign me know about. Not like this. Nobody ever used to dead. I put a chop off for motorcade. For what? Just a little local council local election. No man. Something not right. Something not right. This is not a general election, In a general election, you can't say it's bad and not too bad, but you can't people do that. But now, sir, people are losing food, are losing life, young youth. And him started a film type of thing, because him built it up to this, so it reached to this. Because I'm not calling too much years now. So people have a lot of really anger in them. So him make it be like this. So everything fall upon film head and film watch. No matter what I go try to say. And people don't remember about the COVID, where this man in the COVID, And that's why when I see people like Bugle come out and, come and impress Admiral Valls on stage. I hug her up and I bring them like, yo, the brother them, man. If you trim and go, Look what these people do, government are doing the COVID. That's why I said them, anyway, people, you know what? I don't really want to continue because I'm going to get mad on this audio, you know. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to go over the top and start to really talk something I'm not supposed to talk. I don't want to do that. So, before we start to do that, without no further ado, let's get into these two video, the fire station opening and the water turning on. Right, in a St. Elizabeth. In a St. Elizabeth. Yeah, because as I'm saying, there's no water coming out of the pipe. And that is a really, really red card, you know. People just look good, you know, when the woman turn on the pipe and look what come out of the pipe. you should see water float at the pipe and you want to say, oh yeah, water that's true. This is just something that them hook up, you know. Especially for this, you know. You know, I mean, people who can make on one mind up and tell me if me attack fuckery or me attack something will make sense. Because don't watch my patoism. Because when me attack patois, me can attack distant. But I need to talk distant pan this because me attack to my Jamaican people over the world and in Jamaica. And them me really attack to, you know, really, you know. And you have to take and see what I go and pick sense out of nonsense and the nonsense out of sense. If you see and know what I mean. Yeah, man. So without no further ado, let's get into the video. Here goes. Boom.
Andrew Holness there Manchester. Last night, Andrew there Portland. Andrew break ground. Show the picture of them where Andrew break ground this morning. Andrew, upper you we are getting new hospital to, you know. Upper you we are getting new hospital. New hospital coming up the University of the West Indies. And it was broken this morning. This is how the University Hospital of the West Indies will look like. Hospital. And where them get so much money from? I wonder for all of the money they did unaccounted for. Or I wonder if it's SSL money. This look like a SSL money them are using. You know? This look like a SSL money them are use Jamaica. Where them get so much money to build building so much hospital one time?
Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of Montego Bay, put your hands together one more time. For him, we celebrate the giftedness within the Jamaica Fire Brigade. May I ask the driver of license plate 5212KN to move your vehicle, a red Subaru. It has been rectified. Very good. At this time, we will be inviting our Prime Minister to give a keynote address. Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
Thank you everyone, thank you so much. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Allow me to acknowledge Ministers Mackenzie and Minister Green, And also allow me
to acknowledge His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Derek Sangster, the Chairman of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Mr. Russell Hadid, and our Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Local Government, Mrs. Marsha Henry,
and the Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. The Black River Fire Station was established in 1934, and it went through a few phases of renovations, but it fell into a serious state of disrepair. Speakers before me have described it, and whilst I did not witness it directly, based upon the description, I don't think we could call it a fire station. The fire station is an important symbol of community. In any country, in any country in the world, once you establish a town or a city or any administrative department, it is an important element of public administration that there is emergency services. So you have to establish your police, you have to establish your city government, and you have to establish your emergency response, which is effectively your fire brigade. Now, if your fire brigade is not appropriately housed, their ability to respond will be limited, if at all. So it must have been of grave concern for the 65 communities that make up the region for which this fire brigade would supervise. And I'm talking now from as far as to the border of Westmoreland, the important community of White House. I was with them last week. To communities such as Newmarket, Holland, and Pedro Cross, Flagaman, Turtle Beach, Middle Quarters, Luana. All of these are important communities. But you know what else? They have significant businesses. All of them pay taxes. And it would have been a travesty if anything were to happen to homes and businesses, and because of limited capabilities, we were not able to respond. So the Ministry of Local Government, in recognizing the importance of the fire service, which, by the way, responded to 1,459 calls, including vehicular accidents and fires and so forth last year. And that's a lot. The challenge with giving you the statistic is that you don't really see the full value of 1,459 emergencies. But if you were to say how many lives possibly would have been saved, not all of them would have been life-threatening, but let's say 10% of them were life-threatening. You know, then you start to say, what is the value of one life? The value is infinite. You can't measure it. And that is how important the fire service is. Now, I want to commend the men and women of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, because even though the circumstances a few months ago were less than ideal, I did not hear any complaints. Commissioner, they may have silently complained to you, but the men and women still turned up, still endured the less than ideal facilities, and we're always willing to render service when called. So it is only fair that the government complements this genuine disposal to service within the ranks of the Jamaica Fire Brigade by giving you the appropriate facilities and equipment for you to effectively carry out your duties. And that is why we spent $77 million on the construction of the facilities, $15 million on equipment, and $7.8 million on furnishings. So it was a sizable public expenditure. Now there are those persons who will look on at this opening, though I am dressed in absolutely neutral colors, unmistakably neutral colors, because I'm here on government business. But it is the season. And so every word that I say will be viewed through this lens. But this was not done in time for local government elections. I say it to make another point. We did not have to curate things for local government elections. This administration has always been making the investment in the local capabilities. There is a sense that somehow local government is only about municipal authorities. No, local government is larger than municipal authorities. Your police station is part of the local governance of the community. It's a local service. So too is your fire station. So too is your labor and social security office. So too is your post office. These are all local services, critical elements, components of the community. So this is not the first fire station that I am opening. Minister Mackenzie, so many of them, I may not have all of them immediately at my recall, but I do recall opening the lovely facility in St. Thomas. I recall opening the huge facility in Montego Bay. I recall opening another lovely facility similar to this but bigger in Port Maria. And now we have this. The point to be made is that we have enough to campaign on in terms of delivery that I don't have to come here and say, well, we're gonna, Minister Mackenzie, what's the next one you have on the books there? Lionel Town? Ulster Spring. So I don't have to come here and say, well, we're going to do Ulster Spring next, and then Lionel Town. Because those would not be promises now, you know. Those are commitments because they are in a process. We are making budgetary allocations. We know where the funds are going to come from. They are a part of a program of upgrading our emergency and fire response capabilities. Some people might interpret that as a promise. They don't understand. And I forgive them because they have never seen government operate like this. They have never seen it. And I know some people in the audience are squirming because the truth hurts. Truth hurts. The truth is that we sat down as a government and strategically planned out how we're going to improve our fire response and emergency capabilities. We engage programs, including with our international partners through JSIF, to strategically improve these services. So when you see me coming to opening a fire station, I have 3 more coming. I don't have to promise them. I just inform you that they're coming. And that's the difference with this government. And I know it's very hard for them to fathom, because this has never happened in an election, that the government is just breaking ground, turning on water, handing over stations, handing over houses. Today, I have commissioned a water supply. We're handing over 2 social houses, and now we're opening the fire station. And, you know, Minister Mackenzie is out opening markets and so forth. It's a whole different type of engagement. Yes, it's different from what has happened in the past. But then shouldn't it be this way? That governments campaign on their record and what they deliver to the people? Shouldn't that be what we are judged on? I find it amazing that the anti-campaign is that we shouldn't give government credit for what it has done. When all along the people have been saying, please government, do something. Now you have a government that finally does something. And there is this concerted attempt to try and discredit the work of the government. Well, my friends, the work speaks for itself. And though there are those who are reluctant to acknowledge it, well, you have better facilities. You can't argue with that. It's right here to be seen. Your capability to respond to the needs of the 65 communities locally that you serve, that has increased by many folds. Aren't we better off for that? Are we where we want to be? I will never make an absolute statement that we have attained prosperity. Prosperity is a journey. It's the constant struggle, but it is struggle with hope that you continue to add, you continue to add, you continue to make, you continue to achieve. And that is what this government represents. We have changed politics in Jamaica. Yeah. And I just urge you to reflect on it. Reflect on it. Rome, my friends, were not built. Rome was not built in a day. We can't fix all the fire stations in 1 year's budget. We can't give water to every single community in 1 year's budget. We can't increase the pay of public sector workers in 1 year's budget alone and keep it sustained. All the needs have to be balanced, and they are balanced in one thing called the economy. And the reason why we are able to do this is because we have managed the economy well. My final statement to you, since I have this very captive audience that are all listening intently to what I'm saying. Everybody who comes into politics has some dreams of their legacy. They want to know that the time that they have spent, they can leave something behind that marks their effort in public service. Everyone. But not everyone will leave a legacy. There are some fundamentals that whoever comes into politics must achieve if they're going to have a legacy. And the first, they must have a vision. I didn't say dream. They must have a vision. And so there are some people who come into politics and they are dreamers. But you know, you dream when you're asleep. You start to vision when you open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, you not only see the glowing great things, you also see the challenges. So a vision is a very realistic picture of the future you want. It looks at the challenges and it looks at the objectives that you want to achieve. The dream only looks at the lovely objective, doesn't take into account the challenges. And then you must be able to execute, meaning you must be able to translate this vision into reality. And where we have fallen short as a political class is that we have had very few politicians who are able to take their vision and convert it into a reality. That's the truth. That is something that you can objectively measure. You can go into the national budget and you can say, under this politician's time, how many fire stations did he build? How many police stations did he repair? What happened to the national debt? What happened to the exchange rate? What happened to inflation? What happened to growth? These are all objective things. Today, the PIOJ, I believe it's the PIOJ or Staten PIOJ, announced that they are expecting a 1.9% growth for the quarter. Again, these are all objective things. How you feel about it is totally different. Your political leanings, your perspectives may influence how you view the objective statistics, but you can't change it. And so I say to Jamaicans, we are in the season where we are battling for the minds of the public. And I too am a gladiator in that ring. And I'm battling for your minds because we have been at this place before where subjective and emotional feelings override logical, reasonable, and objective analysis of our situation. As I said in Mandeville Square, we treat our politics like how we treat, our support for our football club. Minister Mackenzie is a Manchester United fan for life. During COVID, he wore a Manchester United mask. I am a Liverpool fan, and it don't really matter how Liverpool is doing. I just like Liverpool, right? But the consequences of my support for Liverpool and the consequences for Minister Mackenzie's support for Manchester United doesn't affect the price of rice or water in your pipe. You cannot treat your politics in this emotional and subjective, irrational way. You have to look at your politics objectively. And for the first time, you have a government that can campaign objectively on what we have achieved. Not wishes, not dreams, but on what we have tangibly put forward to you as achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, enough said. Thank you so much. Let's open this station.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prime Minister, for your keynote address.
It gives me great pleasure to unveil the plaque along with Minister Desmond McKenzie and to read the inscription. The government of Jamaica, Jamaica Fire Brigade, Black River Fire Station, officially reopened by yours truly. Who is that person? The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, ON, PC, MP, Prime Minister of Jamaica, on February 21st, 2024. After 1 million, everybody's ready for the countdown. 1 million. Not everybody can go inside.
In Lanswood with pipe bursting. Residents from Rockland to Lanswood can attest that they had to change out their entire pipe system because the water pressure is so good. And for the first time, Lanswood is able to turn on their taps and get water. For the first time, they can go in their bathroom and get shower. So for the first time, we welcome the Prime Minister to Lanswood to further car gates, and everybody understands that this is an official function. So when I say we're at Purdy Car Gate, you know that we are here and we welcome you, Prime Minister, Minister Mackenzie, and the team. This initiative is a blessing. And moving forward, we're moving from Lanswood and we're going to Bailey Ground, and we're going to Craigie, and we're going to Dingens, and we're going to ensure that so, the government of Jamaica has provided us a commodity that we cannot say thank you enough. It is a source of life. Water is life. I want to thank the NWC team, and I know that they will speed this process to get Bailey Ground and the rest of the communities quickly water, so that the Prime Minister can come again and open the other sources of water. And the team and the community is ready. We're here to build you, and we're here to build our communities. This is our mission as the government of Jamaica, and as the other side, we understand that we are continuing to build you, the community of Lanswood, the communities within the Brighton Division, and we will be here, Prime Minister. After this month ends, we will continue the work of the people, building you and your community.
Thank you. We will now have a quick remark from your Member of Parliament, Minister Floyd Green. Please make it welcome.
Prime Minister, Minister Desmond McKenzie, Permanent Secretary Williams, other representatives from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and the Ministry of Local Government, of course, our Mayor Councillor Derek Samsa, our Councillor for the Brampton Division, and a councillor who has served us extremely well and will continue to serve us, Councillor Whitney Smith Curry. Prime Minister, I think our councillor has covered all the bases. Let me just say two things. when we go around and we hear the challenges that people face, you have said to us that we should commit to make their lives better. And I'm telling you, when we came into middle quarters in 2016, Prime Minister, we came into Landswood, particularly where you are. We found a community without road, we found a community without water. Prime Minister, we had to ask the residents to be patient because we looked at the bigger picture. The bigger picture was that the pump in middle quarters, first of all, that pump was too small, and as such, it was not serving even who had water well. So the first project, Prime Minister, was to replace that pump in middle quarters. Then the main lines were too small, so we could not get the lateral lines done until we replaced the main lines. And Prime Minister, we replaced the pump, then we replaced the main lines. And then we needed to get the pipes into this area. You would not know if you're not from this area that there were no pipes run in this area, Prime Minister. So we did the pump in middle quarters, we did the main lines, and then we did the pipes in this area. So Prime Minister, in 2016, when Councillor Smith and I started this journey, you found the community with no road, no water. Fast forward and now, not only does Landswood have road, but Landswood has running water through the pipes for the first time in the history of this community. The other thing that I would say, Prime Minister, they would have heard many promises. They would have heard many people come and say that they would get it done. They had a long run, 18 and a half plus 4 years, where people came in and told them they were going to make their lives different, Prime Minister, but they saw nothing. So Prime Minister, I'm very proud that I'm a part of your team, which is a team of action, which is a team not of talk, but a team that gets things done. So Prime Minister, this is just the start. We were able to combine rural water with the NWC to get this done. We have some more areas, and I say to the residents, be patient. We are going to get to every single one, because we don't make promises, we make commitments. And we have our Prime Minister who leads the charge. So today is a good day for Landswood. Today is a great day for Landswood. And what is clear, Prime Minister, is that this is the government that is serious about rural development. Other people talk about it, this government gets it done. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Member of Parliament. Come on, put your hands together one more time. Now, Member of Parliament almost took away my VP's job because he gave such a detailed and very clear overview. Run pipe and run pump. But our acting Vice President, Dr. Philippa Campbell-Francis, does have a few more words to add on behalf of the National Water Commission. And she would really be bringing, as I said, a short overview. Thank you very much.
All protocols having been observed, I'm going to make this very short as there is much to be done for the rest of the day. The National Water Commission continues to contribute to national development, and we understand that our role is significant. We contribute to the growth of businesses, we contribute to the convenience of getting water in your homes, and we contribute to the green environment. So there is really a focus on health and education as our country grows. For this particular project, the NWC partnered with Rural Water. The information would have already been shared by your Member of Parliament as well as your councillor. They are very aware of what is happening in the area. So we did the new pipelines, 3 kilometers of pipelines at a cost of $6 million. But I want to make the point, Prime Minister, that this $6 million was really a drop in the bucket when we consider that it was part of a bigger program, because it could have only happened because of the works that were done to carry water through to middle quarters. And that project from Luana, that project was at a cost of $113 million. So the work has not stopped there, because we are also running pipelines from Middle Quarters as we speak to YS Gate. And in addition to that, there is the commitment from the NWC or executive or management, every single member of staff, before the year is complete, that is 2024, that the work will be finished to bring the water to the other communities. So we will continue to do the work. The commitment remains the same. It's just to know that we are again re-energized to do even more, and we will continue to do so. Thank you.
Based on the response, I know that there are persons who are quite excited about this project, right? And there are persons who already start applying, so those who need to get the ID and the TRN sorted out, well, you have your voter's ID, so that will work just as fine. You true? All right. And Mr. Jackson, our regional manager here in Manchester Central Estate, is already preparing his customer service team, so that whether we're coming to here in Lanswood or you're coming out to our office in Santa Cruz, persons can make their applications for water. No, you didn't come here to talk to me or listen to me, not true? And thank you very much. So the most honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Holness.
Thank you very much. Allow me, for the audience that is going to see this either live or recorded, to situate myself. I'm in the lovely community of Lanswood, in Middle Quarters, in the parish of St. Elizabeth, the parish of birth of my father. I'm here with some lovely people gathered from the community. They are dressed in very bright, verdant colors. I am well aware of the season and how my presence here could be interpreted. So for those who may be listening and not watching, I am in a full suit of blue. In fact, very dark blue. That could not be mistaken for any other color. I am here on the business of the government of Jamaica. I always wear the hat of Prime Minister, but that is, you know, a very big hat. But I wear some small caps as well, being the Minister of Economic Growth and Job Creation, and my permanent secretary is here with me. This is Arlene Williams. And under that ministry falls the water portfolio, which includes the National Water Commission and other entities that have to do with water. Now, many years ago, not many, I shouldn't say many, Minister Green, you're only just an MP a few years. So a few years ago, some commitments were made regarding bringing water to this area. And this area of Middle Quarters has about 10 communities. About 6 of them have no water. How do the people of these communities survive? Now, St. Elizabeth is known for its ingenuity and innovation with rainwater harvesting and storage. When I used to spend summers with my grandfather in Goshen, we got water collected from the roof, stored in a tank in the side of the house. The most refreshing water I have had came from that tank. And what we used to do is tie bottles of water and send them down deep into the storage tank. And when you pull it out and you drink it, it's just cool, refreshing. And I know that there are many communities that use this method. But for this community of Lancewood, water was trucked here. And I'm looking at a metal steel tank that looks maybe like about 2,000 gallons, if that much. And that would have to be refilled quite regularly. I estimate that there would be about 300 persons living in this community. And of course, 200 gallons, 2,000 to 3,000 gallons would be a drop in the bucket. And it would have to be constantly refilled. And as our demands of modern life grows, so too would be the frustration of the residents in not having water. The conversation about water and not having it is one that the government is very sensitive to, because where the mind of the voting population is that as far as they're concerned, access to water is not just a public good, it is a right. And you can't survive without it. But it has moved a little bit beyond that. It's not just access to water. You could have access to water by a standpipe or through these means, which is water carried to a central storage point. No, people want to have access to water in their homes. They want to be able to step into their bathroom and turn on their pipe and say, shower. People want to do that. Because, as we say, it's modern times. Why is it that we haven't been able to do it? Governments have come before my time and promised. The promising party is the PNP. They make a lot of promises, but they were never able to deliver. And the reason why they were not able to deliver, when they formed the government, I would never think it's because of any malicious intent. I think that, like all Jamaicans, we want to see good for our people. But if you do not have the economy that provides the budget to make these efforts sustainable, you will not be able to deliver on promises. So what I try to do is not to make an empty promise. See, a promise is a wish. And there's nothing wrong, as I said, with wishing good for people. A promise is a good wish. But a commitment is slightly different. A commitment is a good wish with the backing of the resources to achieve it. But more than that, the maker of this good promise backed by resources also has a track record of delivery. So one set of people, they make a good wish for you, and they are very articulate at doing it. The rhetoric alone will get you to believe that it will be done. But the problem is, having reached this high of expectation, the precipitous fall off causes deep frustration and resentment. My administration avoids that totally. I'm standing here today in fulfillment of a commitment. In fulfillment of a commitment. And why is it that we were able to find $100 million to do not just for Lancewood? This is a small part of a larger investment in water for Middle Quarters. And what we have done is to expand the mains. There were small pipes before, there were older pipes, couldn't carry any pressure. So now you have brand new ductile metal pipes that can handle pressure and carry more volume, and we are branching off with the smaller pipes that run into the communities, which is how now you have water. The other 6 communities that have not yet received it can have hope, because they see what has happened in Landswood, and they know it will take some time, but it will be done. It will be done. It will be done because we have put a budget in for it. It will be done because it is now a program of the NWC and rural water. We have figured out how to make the 2 of them work together to solve this problem. But the other important thing to it is that this water is not a gift. This is now part of the utility supply, meaning that you are going to be metered. You are going to pay for your water. So you are now consumers. So your demand is not just of the government to provide the water. You are now a paying consumer. And the NWC has an obligation to maintain the delivery and service standards to you. And that is the difference with the government that is in place now. Yes, we look at things in a much different way from those who are hoping to become government. We first of all make practical decisions. We're not coming to you with any hurry-furry scheme. We're not telling you only things that sound good. We have thought about it, and we know where the budget is going to come from. If we don't have the budget, we're not going to do it. That is the reality. And there, precisely, we tell you the truth. And therefore, we spend a lot of time, Minister Green can tell you, in making sure that we get the budget, meaning that we make the economy grow and do well. When the economy grow and do well, we can come here now and turn on your water supply. That is what we have been doing. So, a commitment was made to provide you with water, and we are turning on your water. Not turning it on, we're commissioning it, because this has been operational. And you have been experiencing water in your home. But all of these things must be officially commissioned. And when we say officially commissioned, we mean we test the system, it is working, the faults have been resolved, and it is now at a point where we can draw a line and say the project is now over, the project is now operational. And that is what this commissioning service marks. So, my friends who are gathered under the very hot St. Elizabeth sun, who have been very patient and a very, very good audience, I wish to thank you for your attention. I hope that you have listened to what I have said carefully, and that you can also become ambassadors of the message to tell others who may be persuaded by rhetoric and empty promises. Thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister is going to do the official commissioning activity, and of course he's joined at center stage by Mrs. Arlene Williams and flanked by Minister Green.
Ready?
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Honorable Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you. And so we
A big sound a play a big tune.
Jah holy Emmanuel, I boy. Jah Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we no want no devil philosophy. Not until color for man's skin is of no more significant. Well, to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at